What's going on, guys? Chuck here. I thought I would just give you a quick rundown, a quick tour, if you will, of my, I guess, you know, home setup and what I got back here on the shelf, just for fun. So let's check that out. So here's the main room, the entertainment room, the new furniture I got here. These are nice, part of the blankets. The wife and I like to be cozy and comfy. And these all have nice track lighting on them, which is really cool, especially at night. And check out the films or watch TV in the dark, but have the nice little theater lighting. And there's my TV. It's 73 inch. It's a 3D TV, which is really cool, especially since they don't really make them anymore. And when I bought it, it was kind of like I hadn't really decided, I really wanted a 3D TV. It was affordable. I said, what the heck? Down here's the receiver. Of course, PlayStation 3, DirecTV. I still have VCR, and I have a region free DVD player in my PS4 Pro, which is my primary system for watching movies. Now, my receiver is about a year, maybe 2 years old. My speakers, which the majority of these three speakers, and turn back here, you see, I have one up here, one up here. They all came in a box set years and years ago with a whole, back when you could buy a whole box set, home theater system. They're all that remains of that set because I came with a subwoofer, which died on me about a year ago. It was replaced with this one right here. And of course, this receiver has been replaced like 3 or 4 times. So there's that. But the speakers still hold up. I mean, they do really well. Look up here and see I've got a little Crow T robot up there. On this side, I have Tom Servo. And just for, I have Gypsy too. But over here, way over here, is, let's pan back, what I affectionately call my great wall of, well, it was DVDs, mostly Blu-rays. It's a great wall of movies. Pretty modest collection. I know I've seen from what I've seen from a lot of people, but it's, I'm pretty proud of it. It's an alphabetical order for the most part, with a few exceptions here and there. Depending on, I try to keep series together, but also try and alphabetize them. Now, this is, as you can imagine, I'm a stickler for that. So when I get something new, it's an ordeal to put them in the right spot and place them. But if I don't, I'll go crazy. And these are 3 separate shelves. You can see this is where the one shelf ends. And here's another shelf right here. So these are 3 big separate shelves, like all from Amazon. And then I have these little 2 side shelves here, just kind of filling up. And these are all the main movies. And I have 2 more shelves, big shelves. That big shelf over there is my primary TV shelf, and of course my rock band, the Sunless rock band. And this small shelf here is my Best Picture collection. Every film that won the Academy Award for Best Picture from 1927 to the present. So let's just run up here, take a look at a few of these. There we go, a little light on that. So just running through some of these movies. This is probably my first Screen Factory purchase I ever got, and this is probably because part 3 is in real 3D. This Batman Anthology. Haven't upgraded that. Some of these are sitting, I'm working on upgrading. Some I just haven't. Gotten a lot of new titles here recently, especially like stuff from Arrow, and obviously you've seen from Arrow and Screen Factory. But as I said, being an alphabetical order, it just runs a nice variety. Yeah. And then we'll just drop down next shelf here. It's my Friday the 13th box set. And you see, this is the problem with putting boxes on the shelf, is I get these big gaps here. But that's okay. I can work around those. That just tells me when I come in, I can fill in spaces. And Fly box set. This, my Flash Gordon limited edition. This is the first Arrow limited edition that I ever bought. It's probably the first Arrow thing movie I ever bought too. My Fast and Furious collection. Hey, who doesn't love Every Which Way But Loose in any which way you can? Yeah. This one. I know this has become really popular because this is so hard to find and out of print. People will talk about how they just can't find Dogma. Well, here it is in a special edition. So that's really cool. And also, you know, I do have this Mallrats, which was I got from Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash, which was autographed by Kevin Smith. And then just recently I bought the Arrow special edition. You see also I'm a collector of the Elvis movies. Then I have the limited edition Halloween, which I got years and years ago. One of the earliest DVD releases of Halloween, before they made, you know, a trillion of them. And of course the limited, or the Scream Factory box set. The Harry Potter collection. And my Lord of the Rings. Now, you see, these are the DVD. I do have Return of the King, but it's on the Best Picture shelf. And this is the Blu-ray of these. I bought this recently because for some reason this disc would not play on my PS4, and which was a shame. So I went ahead and just bought this Blu-ray set of the trilogy. But I didn't want to part with these because I really love the design. I mean, these actually are really nice with the Hobbit, but I love these designs of these boxes. I didn't want to part with those, so I'm holding on to those, but it still have the Blu-ray of the trilogy. I Spit on Your Grave. But I also have the Millennial, I think it was, yeah, the Millennium edition of I Spit on Your Grave. And then the box set I just recently purchased, which is it's a nice, really nice set. Unfortunately, only one movie in there is really good. Yes, I Spit on Your Grave Deja Vu is awful. But, you know, hey, what are you going to do? And It's Alive box set, which is really cool. James Bond. This is one of these sets, James Bond, much like Star Wars, which I bought in multiple times. So let's go. Take it back to this end. Let's probably pause the video. My Superman tin, the 14. Oh, it's a little dusty up there. I should do something like that. But my 14 disc tin set. All my King Kong. I do have the original King Kong, but it won't fit on this shelf, so it's kind of off to the side because it's in a big tin. I had two versions of Krull. This was the cool Blu-ray. Looks like the old VHS. Unfortunately, there's nothing on it, special edition wise, but this DVD does have a lot of special features, so I held on to that. Legend of the Lone Ranger Blu-ray. Who remembers that movie besides me? Sorry, I scoot across the floor here. And then my Bloody Valentine, both the real 3D version and the original, or the Scream Factory of the original film. My Miss 45, one of the very first movies I remember seeing we rented when we first got a VCR way back when. My old Dawn of the Dead set. I know they just recently released that nice box set, that 4K set, but unfortunately, I don't have a 4K player. But it's still a good set. I like that set. And again, here's a case where that big gap, because I have this Nightmare on Elm Street box set, it does not fit in that spot. Still probably the best Nightmare on Elm Street box set that's been released, but this is a DVD from like 1999. We need to do something about that. There's the Omen box set. So, reach over here. Yeah, just so much. You can imagine, again, it's a pain to really go through these and organize them. You know, when I bought this third shelf, I had to take all these down and rearrange them, and I had piles and piles of movies everywhere and had to sort through. That was a process. You see my Sleepaway Camp box set. It's not the one with the red cross on it, but still pretty cool that I got the Scream Factories, which took me a lot of work. It's not one. The slipcover took some work. My name's in the way. The slipcover took some work, but the disc set was the only one readily available. 2 and 3, that took a lot of work. Star Trek, Star Wars. Yeah. And this Terminator 2, I gotta probably upgrade it. That drives me nuts, because this tin is, I can show you, this always, the movie always falls out of that set, and I need to get rid of that. Oh, this Texas Chainsaw Massacre was signed by Grandpa himself, which is really cool. I'm drawing a blank on his name right now. I can't believe that. But he was at the drive-in recently for one of their big events, and he signed it. Pretty cool. And at the last row, now here you've got many of my Blu-Ray Universal Classics, which I have all those original DVD sets, but I had to get that particular set. Mainly because, you know, the Abbott and Costello films were on there, and to get the Creature from Black Lagoon in 3D, kind of cool. So, we reached the end. Move around here. Of the movies proper. And, as I was saying, there's that King Kong set. But it won't fit. It's kind of, yeah. But after the movies proper, we get to these box sets I have, which are really cool. And then I get kind of like documentaries and other things, little hodgepodge mix match stuff. And, you know, these video nasties, which are, I have the, get over here. Well, I have 2 copies of the video nasties. One is limited edition, and it was UK. See, that's a limited. And I purchased, that's one of the reasons why I got a region-free DVD player is to get these DVDs for part 1 and part 2. And of course, then they were released here in North America by Severin. So, but I kept on the UK versions because they were limited editions. So, and then all these, of course, they In Search of Darkness, In Search of Darkness Part 2, In Search of the Last Action Hero. Still waiting on In Search of Tomorrow, In Search of Darkness Part 3, which comes out next year. And then all these, my trailer compilations. And a couple other little miscellaneous. But yeah, that is pretty much... get up here. So that's a quick, well, not so quick, rundown of my movie collection, with a few extra things you're not quite seeing up here. You see up here my Planet of the Apes Blu-ray collection. It's kind of cool. And then this bucket here, that's a bucket full of 3D glasses, just for, you know, the TV. There's like about probably like 16 different glasses, pairs of glasses in there. So, but anyway, so yeah, that is that for my main collection. It's long, exhausting. And like I said, a lot of times when I get a movie that's not be replacing something else, if I'm putting something new in there, it can be a pain to put in there. But I'm very proud of it. It started with a few small shelves, like this one, like these small ones here, of this VHS tapes, and they've expanded and grown over the course of 20 plus years, and I'm very proud of it. So that is that for now. Thanks for sticking around and checking this out with me. So until next time, this is Chuck saying, take it easy.